minutes early. You guys able to hear me? Alright, what's up? Get a few people in here and I will start showing this behemoth off. She's a nice bitch too. Ooh, she's nice. Break for 5 minutes. Listen to this heifer hum. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Roberto? How many I got in here right now? I got 7 or something like that. Okay, so I'll show you real quick. I'll make sure to show everybody else again here in a minute. But this is the Macarule, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Lathe or marketed by Find My Tool. Here's the specs. Model number is FL1221. That's actually in the description on this live. My admins will be putting on here moderators and stuff like that. 3/4 horsepower, just single phase. Spindle is low end 300. Max on the second pulley is 3500. It actually goes higher than that, and I will show you that right now. And she maxes out right around 37. And for all intents and purposes, there's hardly any vibration whatsoever in this whatsoever. Everything on this is a 1x8 TPI. This does come with the reverse function. Flip the switch. Back the other way. Door here is magnetic. One thing that I really like on this, the Win and the other things, the other lathes that I had, they didn't really have this option. Had the bolt that you had to take off and unthread. This is just raise up. This is your lower range, your higher range, I'm sorry. And if you get a chance, why don't you go ahead and Google the spindles for one of the Jets or the Rocklers. They are pretty much the same. So that magnetic sits right there. The side door, it does have one of these spring loaded on here, but it's just a swivel. 2 doors only. Go over here and we get the points. Let me get you back over here so I can show you what's going on. Okay. Over here we do have a holder for all your pieces, your centers, your Allen wrenches, all 3 of them come with it. Your chuck and your punch-out tool. Now your punch-out tool does have a tapered end on it. That is for locking this right here as you put your wrench around the base of your chuck and everything else. Okay, so if we come back to here, there's a few tests that you should always do whenever you get a lathe. One, that. And then you should immediately bring your tailstock up to your headstock and see if there's nose and our pins line up perfectly.
You need to be more specific. What kind of deviation?
I don't want no deviation changing shit. Alright, anyways. My phone's having a stroke or something, I don't know. But everything lines up great. This is one thing that I am super impressed about right here. And alright, the throw on the tailstock. And this comes in great if you're doing any kind of use with a Jacobs chuck or anything like that, or if you just got to reach over this to get to the center of a pin or center of a bowl. If you loosen this up, the throw on this is a full 4 inches, and on top of it it is marked, if I can get you from down here, yeah, it is marked in inches and in centimeters, so that helps out a whole lot with drilling in for depths on Jacobs chucks and stuff like that. The package itself from Find My Tool comes packaged phenomenally. I will give them that. Their packaging is on par with the higher end brands like Grizzly and all that stuff like that. Like I'm talking about blown foam, all that, sealed up heavy duty cardboard, or heavy duty foam and cardboard. Everything's good. I will say that their packaging and their shipping was great. However, FedEx dropped the ball big time. Like I thought that me and the guy that was dropping it off, we were going to scrap because he was all about just like trying to toss it towards my porch, and he was a bit of a peckerhead about it. So just kind of keep that in mind. FedEx has been dropping the ball a lot here lately. Shipping on them is great. The fit and finish on the tool, or on the tool itself, the bed, smooth, no blemishes whatsoever. I did take the end cap down here where you'd normally have a place for an extension. I did take that off, and the reason being is where I have multiple camera angles set up here. That gives me the ability to take the tailstock off and put it back on easier, and not have the tailstock blocking the view for you guys whenever the camera's down here at this end. Of course, you got all your warnings and everything like that. I went ahead and I took off the base cap of the motor because where this is built overseas, it's one of the things that usually fail is, or I've heard usually fail, is the wiring and electrical components. This thing's solid. There's no chintzy wiring in it. There's no chintzy soldering joints or anything like that. It's all good cables, all good connections, everything like that. The soldering joints look solid. I'm thoroughly pleased with this. It's got a, I'll go ahead and take a piece off and show you. Got your little filaments on all your screens and everything like that to keep them safe. All the switches are good, and they got good connections and clicks behind them. There's real positive feedback and clicks. The dial feels like it's of good quality, is like the pot in it. It's got a good twist to it. It's not real flimsy. It's got these safety stop switches, all that. And I am thoroughly pleased, like I said, with the way this has turned out. And I figured that the only way that we can really test this bad boy out is to do some damn turning with it. And we're going to do that. So, Katrina, if you're in here from Find My Tool, hang out here. 10-pound blank. We're getting ready to find out. I'm going to put it through its paces. So one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take the knockout and I'm going to knock out the center pin of this. Put it down here. I normally don't use one of these little carriers down here. I have mine mounted on the wall. They tend to rattle, so if you hear a rattle or something like that, that's a very good possibility that's what it is. While we're here, let's see what we got to throw in here. We do have a marvelous piece of cherry here from Got Wood. Turning Blanks LLC. And damn, she's pretty. I don't think it hurt any to make a bowl. Yep. What's up, Moyoc? How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in here in a while. There we go. So what we got going on here? That's in reverse. That's cruising at 800 RPMs and climbing. Yeah, I think I'm going to love reverse. I'm really going to try to love reverse. Let me move my tools here from behind me. If you guys are looking for some tools, you can check out I've got the Bighorn tools, but Find by Tool has a set of M2 cryos, and from what I've heard, they are some of the best M2 cryos are some of the best tools you can get from the lathe. It is it's my goal to get the Find by Tool brand of chuck and their M2 cryos. I want to have the full set on here. So if the chuck, or I'm sorry, if the lathe is any testament to the quality of their stuff, I'm good. I want their whole line. So this blank was provided by one of the shop sponsors, turningblanks.net, also known as Got Wood LLC. Guy popped in the live Sunday. Great dude. Check him out. He's tagging all my Instagram, stuff like that. Also the channel. Hell of a dude. Got some great prices on his lumber and his woods. Check him out. Other than that, let's get here and turn some wood. go with the round first to remove all the wax. Oh, what the hell with it. Okay, Daddy's got a skew. No carbide on this one. Bowl gouge. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm digging it. You can honestly tell there's a big difference between the variable drive and the belt drive. I know that sounds stupid, but I've the past two lathes I've been working on, they've been strictly belt drives. They've had no variable drive to them or variable speed to them, and this one, like, it's a lot different, and it's for the better, honestly. But you can tell it's way more responsive. Lathe sounds well, no vibration. Yeah, it is. There's absolutely no vibration, and I will give it that. Even with me maxing it out at the top speeds and playing with it and bringing it back down, it does sound great. I am going to continue to round this out a little bit, and then I'm going to put a 10 on the bottom of this. I really want to see, because this is cherry, I want to see how this is going to handle whenever I go to hollowing this out. If it's going to start bellowing and kicking and start messing up. I don't think it will, but so far I'm actually really impressed with this. If you guys are just popping in, this is pretty much the unboxing and the review of the Find by Tool. The Maka Rule 12 by 21 lathe sponsored the channel. They sent me this. I literally just got it today. This is the first thing that I've turned on it. So we'll be zooming in and out throughout the interview here, or throughout the live, checking everything out, giving you guys some information on it. So far, the only thing that I'm not super cool with is the tool rest on the banjo. It's like a 5/8. All my other tool rests that I have for my other lathes and stuff like that, they're fatter. They're 1 inch. So I gotta watch them out. Watch the speed dropping when you have it just hanging on the motor side. Yes, sir. So we're gonna go ahead and cut a tenon in this. Put the chuck on it, see what we can do. We'll bring this down to about 1500 RPM. Bring the flat nose. That tenon's in there. We'll go ahead and shape this a little bit more on the sides. This must be Tuesday's fitting tool day. So on this one, I think I'm gonna bust out the round carbide, turn the speed up, see what she does. That was at full crank, and I was literally pressing into that with the carbide, trying to slow it down. I got it to bog down a little bit, I'm not going to lie on that, but that was with the full-ass intent of trying to get this thing to stop. Like I was pushing the carbide into it, trying to get it to bog down, and I got it to bog down a little bit. So, I mean, I can't really knock it. Anything is going to bog down if you try, but on that one, I was really just driving into it, trying to get it to bog down. Yeah, I was digging in hard, trying to get it to bog down. Like if you look down here on the back shoulder, like you could see where I was pressing into it. That's like 2 passes. All right. You want the lower belt or the high one? I am on the higher belt. Less torque, higher speed. Yeah, I say I'm pressing hard, just trying to get it to bog down right now. Like I said, it's the first thing I've turned on it. I'm trying to put it through its paces. Oh. Okay, so that's rounded off on the back for right now. We're gonna take this off here. My honey's him may well tie for third. Hell yeah, my out. Tearing up the golf course again. So this cherry sawdust off here before I go insane, y'all. My hose ain't reaching over here. That'll be the next thing I change up. I don't like all that. Alright. Does come out fairly easy. I will give it that. Got the tannins cut in the bottom there and all that good stuff. I'm sorry, the mortise, reverse tenon, whatever you want to call it. It's cut. Yeah. Line the pin up to it. Lock that in, loosen that for a second, give that a tightening, make sure you guys are centered up, see what's going on with this. That's riding at 3,700 RPMs. Outside is a little bit off. I'm going to put my mask on. I'm going to shave it down to where I don't have any reason for it to be off-centered. I'm going to get this tailstock out of the way and see if it bogs down on the shaft of the tailstock or the headstock. Just a minute here. Safety first, I'm working on it. Alright, so, where'd you go, you heifer? Once again, I'm jamming in. It's pretty smooth even with me jamming the carbide in there. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna back this off. I'm gonna stand off the side. I'm gonna check my chuck. We're gonna turn this on. We're gonna slowly increase the speed and gradually build up through it to see if I get any bog down or any swag drop on the spindle here. So let's go. Yes, I know. I don't know Elegant Woodcraft personally. We've talked. I've seen his videos. All right, let's go. That's 900. That's 1250. It's 1800. I think so too, Jeff. That's 2300. We still got more. That's $3,000. Those are my tools vibrating, not the lathe. That's $37,500. And just for shits and giggles. I got her to bog down on the ass end of it. It's back down to $900. So, chuck's still good. Didn't lose any inside, outside, so I think we're going to be all right. I'm going to shape this up. We're going to hollow it out. We're going to have some fun. All right, so, take y'all. Move over here a little bit. Maybe y'all can see what the hell's going on over there. Look at the gap on chuck jaws. Hey, look at the gap on the chuck jaws. What are you talking about, bub? Where's that now? Yeah, it's contacted up in the dovetail all the way around. This would be a perfect example of me to use the Jacob's chuck that I forgot to set right beside me. Yeah, it's a wrench holder. Turn the speed down on this because it is a hardwood and I have very little speed, so yeah, we're going to do that. Turn it up just a little bit. $1,500 RPM. Oh, I got her to bog out and stop. sharp enough to do this right now, and I really don't feel like busting out my stones to do it. Jesus, got to tear up the thing. Why you wear a mask? That is also going to shape black. Oh yeah, I'm good. We will handle that later. No, we're going to handle that now. I know exactly how we're going to handle that. Deal with this later, behind the scenes shit. So what just happened was, my dumbass, I've only got one chuck, and Jeff and LJ were telling me exactly right. I have too much of a gap in between here. You're only supposed to have about an eighth of an inch gap. I had more like a half-inch gap, but that's just what I have to work with what I got here. So, it 100% was the chuck. So what exactly happened was it was too far apart, centrifugal force and everything like that was loosened up, and it broke off the outer walls of my my mortise. So there's actually a couple guys out here that they've been doing this for like a long time, and I haven't. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this on the tenon that's in the inside of that mortise. I'm going to make sure that it's even. And then I'm going to bring this around here, drop the speed down. I'm going to see how off this is. Bear with me for a second. She's pretty off. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, we're going to cut a tenon inside this so we can flip this over, we can shave off the bottom part of this bowl, we can cut a new mortise in this, and then we'll be able to save it. That's what we're going to do. But we're going to cut this new mortise smaller so we don't have a big enough or as big a gap in here like LJ and Jeff are talking about. Stick around. Get my mask because that thing just saved me face holes. Too. Okay, so they're dovetailed in. I'm gonna try this again, hopefully without all the flying trauma. Tony Beef. What species of wood would I like to work with but never have? Man, I'm telling you right now, I would love to try olive wood. I've never tried olive wood, but people talk about it like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I have never got to try it. It's beautiful. It used to be a... From what I've heard, it used to be like pretty easy to find, but I don't know. Alright, let's fix this nonsense. I've never got to use all the wood, and man, I've always wanted to though. They say it's awesome. Yeah, got wood. They have some olive wood blanks on there. I'm definitely going to be getting some or ordering some here within the very near future. This is one of the cherry blanks that he sent me, and I mean, some nice cherry. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Where are you at? There you are. Alright, so this time we're going to turn a much smaller mortise in the bottom of this. So we do have some tear out along the bottom of it. I'm going to go ahead and address that. Go with that one. Get the scraper. reverse. You talking to me, Jeff? Yes, if you're asking me, the lathe is working very damn well. Still got some tear out right there, which I'm going to get rid of right now. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the tool rest. Other than that, it works amazing. Which they might offer a more robust style tool rest, so I can't really complain, man. But for the price point on this, I'm not gonna lie, if you're wanting to get into a win, if you're wanting to get into a basic win, which I have back here, that don't have the variable speed or the reverse, and the spindle length on it's a couple inches shorter, and I mean the overall build quality is not as nice as this. I think they're right at $278, almost $300, and right now on the Find Buy Tool website, this lathe is on sale for I think $390, and with the reverse and the variable speed, the build quality, and the stuff that it comes with that you get other than like the Win and a lot of other entry stuff, this is by far way more bang for your buck. Like, I've had some lower end lathes before. You guys have seen the Franken lathe we had at the beginning of this, and I'm telling you right now, this thing is, I'm very impressed with it. I was honestly, when they first told me they're sending me one, I was like, oh great, they're sending me a lathe. This is going to be definitely one of those, like, they're going to send me one, then I'm going to tell my honest review, and they're going to be like, we can't put that in review for our own product. But no, this is pretty solid. I mean, it's got a lot of functions and a lot of features that starter lathes don't have. From just the ease of getting into your belts with a magnetic door, like that's simple stuff that most lathe companies or lathe manufacturers don't think of. The throw on the tailstock for the Jacobs chuck, full 4 inches instead of 3 inches. A lot of people say an inch don't have, or an inch don't matter. Go to your significant other tonight and ask them if an inch matters. I bet you they'll tell you a whole lot different regardless of what team you're playing for. The reverse is phenomenal, even for sanding right now. I love it. So I can't really knock it. I'm definitely going to try to find some bad things about it because nothing is 100% perfect. But if there's anything on it that I can complain about right now other than the tool rest, as far as things that they could fix at the factory, it might have been the amount of grease that was on it when they shipped it. Like, it was like the bed of it was covered in like packing grease or shipping grease or whatever, and I had to clean that up. But I mean, hell, that's a given whenever you're buying something that's coming from across the country or whatever. There's 25 millimeter for non-freedom, and people know it in meters. Yeah. So I'm going to pull the camera back over here for a second. Give the people that just came in a view of this bad boy. Now that we've got it all dirty and crusty, I'm sure that Katrina loves that. If she's just not coming in here, I'm sorry, boss. All right. This is the lathe sent to me by Find by Tool. So they asked me to do a solid review on it, an honest review, and by God, you'll get one. So cast iron, the thing is solid. It's way more solid than my bench. Big ass chunk of cherry. This is my chuck. This is not their chuck. I've had this chuck for a while. They do have a badass chuck on their page, which I totally plan on getting, along with some M2 cryos that I totally plan on owning. Instead of having one of these gears that you got to twist to get into your top gears, like the Wind and a bunch of other lathes, you've got this little knob. Magnetic. Here's your lower speeds. Here's your higher speeds. It's great. Down here, you got a swivel. Let you get in here and change the bottom belt if you need to. Right here on the back side, you got your holder where you hold your tools. I never mount these on the lathe. I'll usually mount these on the wall because sometimes they vibrate and it freaks me out, and I'm like steady looking for what the hell's vibrating, even though I know that's there. Okay, down here. We have variable speed control. We're in the upper range right now, so this will go all the way up to almost 3,800 RPMs. And then she'll go right back down with the knob. Model number is the FL1221 at findbytool.com. Moderators will keep putting that in the chat for you guys. All right, so if you kill it, it's currently in reverse. Flip that over. Opposite direction of speed, which it was just in, and it can still climb through the paces. Here's what I was talking about over here. I took the cap off earlier because I like to slide the entire tailstock off. That way if I have to, I can get a camera up here to see the back of the piece, and that's just for my purposes where I film. That's not something that everybody that buys the what I do. It's the camera, man. It's the camera. It's not it. That's backwards. I sell the cryo sets. Look good, but always avoid sets because they have sizes that you won't use. Yeah, I seen their cryo set. Looks phenomenal. I really want to get into that chuck set, or that chuck that they have, and sorry about that, y'all. I most definitely, I'm gonna have to invest in an actual sharper. I'm still sharpening my my gouges and everything by hand on stone. So that's becoming a pain in the ass. But let's move back down here a little bit. Alright, so we're definitely not going to do that. Pop this out of here real quick. Don't need that in there. tailstock. Slide this heifer in here. Oh, look at me, I can just back it up and bring it down and shit. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm going to shape out the outside of this a little bit. And then we're going to get back to hollowing the inside of this down. Fill the top part of that out a little bit more. That's down. Damn. Probably should have done that to begin with. Where I had it catch earlier and I launched it off the lathe. Probably should have handled that first to begin with, but I didn't. So had to go back and handle that. All right. It's a lot smaller on that one. Yeah, ball. Move you guys over here. Look at this. What's going on up there? I don't like that. Not my cup of tea, David. Oh, I pressed the button. Damn it. I think my bench has had better days. Yep. Jeff out of here. We'll stop out of the way. Okay, haul it out, do some work on the rim. And we'll do that right now. right there. Now I follow. Thank you. All right, so let me get all this out of here. Turn that down a little bit. Turn it off because I keep forgetting we got reverse on this damn thing. Now turn it on. Yeah, boy. So reverse is awesome. I'll be the first one to say it. I'm not used to having it. Can you get my name? Hold on for a minute. Charles Casio. What's up, Charles? Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Turn that bitch up just a little bit. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm loving this reverse. That's not how my first name is pronounced, but I'm sorry, Charles. What's up, Ramesh? All right, let's see what we got in here. Break up these massaging wands. Sounds like a weird love toy you find in your mom's closet. What's up, Jen? If you guys haven't liked or subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Check out the channel. Today we're just putting a new lathe from our new sponsor, Find by Tool, through the paces. But we have a multi-hour live stream every weekend called Sunday Spunday. If you're into this stuff, that's probably up your alley, trust me. Alright, let's see what we got here. I still got some rough spots on the outside. I don't like it. Do I have sawdust in my lungs? At this point, I'd say we all do, but I wear a respirator, man. All right. Where you live, it's 1:34 a.m. Damn, you must be over by Mike somewhere. All right, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna put a couple scoring lines in this, and then I'm gonna burnish the edge. I'm gonna burn the lines in here, and I don't know. I think we're gonna hit with some Yorkshire grit, maybe some oil, wax it. I don't know. Figure it out. One, two, three. Let me get a piece of scrap hardwood here. All right, guys. Little tip: if you want to burnish the edge on something, and you don't really have the wire tool to get in there and do it, what you can always do is take a piece of hardwood and literally burn down the edge like that. It's not real hard to do or anything like that, and doesn't take away from the piece. So go back around it, make sure it's in there real good, hit it with some light grit, and then you're good. Do you sell your creations? Yes, I do, sir. Or ma'am. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. Come over here. Tap that down there. Get me old, don't spill that. Damn, don't spill that, Billy. Get the wire burner out. Alright, so we'll peel that. We'll make sure we don't have any jagged pieces of metal or anything sticking out. And then we're going to take a very fine grit of sandpaper. We're just going to go around that to knock all the fuzzies off so it doesn't get back in the grain. Keep in mind, I'm still in reverse. Get my grit. Move the camera over here to where you guys can actually see something other than the ass end of that. And if you guys are considering getting into doing some lathe work or anything like that, and you do have like any form of OCD, I just want you to know. Send it to the wayside, because this could very well be one of the most messiest activities that you'll ever get into, besides like freelance squid diving with, you know, hand grenades. Tuck this down here. I've never seen this process. Yeah. South Park. I'm not saying it's the right process, but it's a process. If you guys are new in here, make sure you check out my sponsors. This lathe is provided by Fine By Tool. This is the Maca Roll It's their lathe on their website that's kind enough to send this to me for me to review. So far, I'm telling you right now, this thing is a beast. It's actually on sale right now on their website for a very reasonable amount of money. My mods are actually putting those links and everything in the chat, in the description. If you're wanting to get into lathing, woodworking, or anything like that, wood turning, it's not a bad setup. They got everything there that you need to do it. He's also got a discount code, and there's a discount code in the description. It's my affiliate code. Will get you, or no, I'm sorry, there's not a discount code for this. It's for my wood. There's discount codes in there for my my wood rep. Got wood. The lathe right now is on sale, 40% off. I think it's $399. Normally, I think $800 or something like that. I'm telling you right now, this thing is a badass to say the least. I'll put some grit on here. Kind of let this set for a second. And then I'm going to turn it on, get it spinning, try and buff it up a little bit. Cherry takes a crazy looking collar whenever it actually gets any kind of moisture on it. Once again, Got Wood, one of the channel sponsors, right back there. I've also got links to all their stuff on the page. Some of probably the best wood that I've seen, lumber wise. Guys are awesome. Check them out. This should put a pretty good shine on it. I'm going to go ahead and clean it off, and then we'll put the actual finish on it. You can tell just by looking at it the difference between here and here. This is a 12-inch by 21, and I'm telling you right now, with the variable speed, forward and reverse, all that stuff, man, you're going to get a lot of stuff on this lathe that you won't get on a lot of normal starter lathes. Like, I'm not getting paid by any means. I don't have an affiliate code for them. I'm just doing a regular, just like review for it. There's a lot of stuff on this that I haven't had on my first couple lathes that I wish I did that would make my life a lot easier. Like the reverse is amazing for sanding and polishing, Yorkshire grit, things like that. The variable speed, I'm telling you right now, is life-changing. I'm still trying to get used to it. I haven't had to jump in here and change belts unless like the past 15, 20 times. So it's definitely something you should check out, man. Everyday American slaps the lid. Think of all the cookies. Think of all the cookies you could hold. Oh yeah, Everyday American, by the way. Everyday American brought over that the bones that I turned that antler on the other day. Here's a piece of that catalpa you just ran by. Mm-hmm. Well, Andrew, I will say this. One hand up. You're going 900 RPMs right now. You're going 1,500 RPMs. You're going 2,200 RPMs. You're going 2,600 RPMs. You're doing 38.5 right now. and you're right back down to 1200. The wood Illuminati. I am gonna have to talk to my my rep with Find by Tool and see if I can work out something, get a discount for their chuck or something like that. You do different things with wood. I do different things with wood. Like make butterflies. Actually, I think I have made a few butterflies on me. All right, so that heifer's glossed up. I think I got all that Yorkshire grit cleaned off there, and I want to hit her with some wax. I know that I catch a lot of flack when I say this, but whenever I put wax on something, especially hardwoods like this, I always use like 3500 grit sandpaper to hit it with it. I don't know why, but I like the finish that it gives me. You gotta get your pins going crazy, Andrew. First off, you gotta check out Bullseye Turning. Get some of their blanks. Secondly, if you don't want to do that, you gotta make your ass some own blanks. I've been making all kinds of crazy blanks. This one's Osage orange, walnut, cow's tooth walnut. We're making all kinds of them. You just gotta get a little creative. Do it like a, I don't know, do it like a segmented bowl, man. What the hell she need? Sorry about that. Alright. Multiple abrasive paste clips. Matthew Gonter. Yeah, it's the Whack-A Shack or the Lauder 50. Yeah, man. I'm on there. Hook me up. I like building my own finishes and stuff for these. Can we get a pulled back view of the Lathe? Yeah, man, I'm sorry. If you give me just a second, brother, let me finish this. I'll pull it all the way back and give you a walk around the Lathe again. Just give me a few seconds to get this big ass cherry bowl off here, and I'm gonna throw some pins too. Cause I made a herringbone pin after getting called out by Robert. I got some burl chopped up into blanks, some other shit. So there's that. Give it the final hit with the paper towel, because why not? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That's a damn cereal bowl. Probably not, but you know. I like it. Cherry wood is beautiful. Matter of fact, all the wood that's came from Got Wood LLC or turningblanks.net. I can't knock anything that's came from that guy. The bloodwood's phenomenal. Canary wood is amazing. Let me back us up and give old boy a full view of what we got going on here. It's dusty, so don't knock it, Andrew. All right, so this chuck didn't come with it. This is one of mine. This is an Amazon chuck. All right, so magnetic door, man. Can't complain about that. You got two drives. You got a low end and a high end. Right now we're in the high end. These levers right here raise up this door over here and that door so you can switch it. It's no big deal. All the way through so you can get your tool punch through to knock out your drive spur if you want to. Down on this end, you got a full length banjo. The only thing that I'm not super stoked about it is it's got a 5/8 tool stem, which I can't really complain about. I mean, for all the other stuff that comes with it, it's really good. The surface of the lathe is milled really, really flat, really, really smooth. There's no burrs and stuff like that on it. I'm real good about it. Tailstock slides freely. One thing I am super stoked about, and I don't know if you've got a lathe or not, but I'll go ahead and show you this. You know, like most lathes, you've only got like 2 or 3 inches of throw for the Jacobs chuck and all that stuff like that. If you keep cranking on this here son bitch, that's right, you got like the whole Monty Python erection. You've got 4 inches of throw that you can put a Jacobs chuck on, which means you can technically get like 8 inches deep. And I don't care how big of a tough guy you are, if you don't think 8 inches is worth bitching and complaining about, ask the chick sitting beside you. She'll tell you a different answer. How the crank on the tailstock, not a problem, man. Smooth. It's great. I've put no oil, no butter, nothing like that in it, no Crisco. She just turns. And then on top of the actual the tailstock stem, it's got measurements in centimeters as well as inches. And that's not something you normally get. So if you go down here to this little gadget right here. Sorry, I got dust on it. I've been using the hell out of it. It's your variable speed right here. Kick it on. Currently 40, 700, 800. It's going to keep climbing until it stabilizes, and it actually shows exactly the speed that's going on up here. So, Matthew, I just got your thing, all right, man? I can't check it while I'm using my phone, but I'll holler at you here in just a second, man. So it's saying it's at 888. If I give that knob a little bit of a twist, it goes up to 2300. You don't have any crazy vibrations or anything like that. And another thing that you won't get on a lot of budget lathes is if you turn it off and you flip this and turn that on, it now spins in the opposite direction, which is awesome for sanding, staining, finishing, stuff like that. Yeah, it's almost the same display as a jet. Matter of fact, if you look up a jet or a Rockler or anything like that, it's almost the same setup. So it's total bang for your buck. It's worth every bit of it in my book. Now, let me plug this in here so y'all don't die on me. Here, not too long ago, I made it my sole business to make fun of people that made pins on a lathe. I swear I did. Cadate los brazos. So, no problem, man. Check them out. If you do, tell them I sent you. Use the code down there in the description. Alright, so I got balls deep into making pins. After I made fun of everybody and their brother for making pins, old dad got into making pins. Now, I can't just be half-assing and making pins like everybody else. My goofy ass is doing like full-on segmented pins and all kinds of other crazy nonsense. So, that's where we're at, and that's what we're going to give it a shot. The other day, I think it was Robert G. was talking to me about he seen somebody doing a herringbone pattern or something on a pin. And I looked around and looked around and looked around. I finally found one, so I'm going to make a herringbone pin. I made a blank. Hope it works. Hope it don't fly apart my face, but we're going to try it. Moyok's still in here. I'm sure that he is just laughing his ass off. Alright, that's sitting there. Get the other one, sand it. Seems to be a whole lot of sanding in this hobby. Alright. Ah, damn it, that hurt. Fuck are you, tool? Alright. Alright. We're going to give this a shot. Good chance that this might fly apart and bash me in the face or something. I don't know. Andrew, bottle openers. Yeah, I'm still on. What up, PIC? How the fuck y'all doing? For y'all that are new in here, this is my hetero life mate, 77 Rockets. So we're putting this Lathe through the paces, man, and she's a baddie. Like, she didn't come fuck around. I will give her that. Get my mask on. Just built that. I'm gonna try one of these herringbone pins so Robert G will stop sending me hate mail. Nope. Let's reverse. There we go. Taking my fucking grease down, really. See what that looks like. Oh, look, there's your herringbone pattern, damn it. Now stop hating me. Give me a second here. I get that a lot on the reverse camera angle, I'm sorry. Look at that, man. That herringbone. I don't want to go a whole lot smaller than that because I don't want to lose the multi-collars, but I do like that. I do like that a lot. A lot. And no, I don't have this bolted down yet, so any off center and all that stuff, she's handling it on her own. Yeah. Turn that bitch backwards because I've got reverse on this. Look at me, salty duck. You like it when I do it all slow like that, don't you? Seriously, guys, need y'all to go check out the sponsor, Find by Tools. They're responsible for this entire video. They're the reason I got this lathe in-house. They hooked your boy up. I'm telling you, it's a badass lathe, especially for the price point. If you're wanting to get into this, hood does have a fan in it. Yeah, that's the trend air shield. But go check out Find by Tools. This very same lathe on there. Right now it's on sale for like, I think it's $3.99. Use the code that's in the description. Tell him Mike D from the Whack and Check sent you. All that good stuff. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. That shit's free. We do this every Sunday. Sometimes we do it throughout the week, like today. Robert, you know, I ain't gonna get mad because you threatened my safety and everything, but that herringbone is awful damn pretty, buddy. Herringbone is awful pretty. Also, check out Got Wood LLC, also known as turningblanks.net. Dude Brad works over there. He is a hell of a dude. Hell of a guy. He popped into our live stream on Sunday, shot the shit with us. Just one of us, just a regular dude. The guy was cool as hell. Got a hold of me after the stream. He'll be popping it back in on Sundays, fun days. Likes the way things are going. Subscribe to the channel. He's not just like your normal owner of a lumber mill or owner of a supplier or anything like that. He like legit asks like, hey, what do you got planned? What do you got going on? What could you be using this for? So check him out, man. He's a real good dude. And while you're in here, check out the important shit. This is an actual community, okay? We got good people in here. We got good channels. You got people like Timber Designs. You got Michael Wilson. You got Ryan from 77 Rockets. Jeff from 2 Minute Tips for Wood Turners. You got real people coming in here with real channels. These guys know what the hell they're doing. We got LJ Woodworks. You got Steve from My Honey's Handmade. All these guys. Check them out. It's a good community, guys and girls. They're all about building stuff. They're all about helping. I guarantee you can ask any one of them anything in here except for maybe looking for pictures of a butthole, and they're going to help you out. Steve might help you out on some of the other stuff. I don't know. I won't. But seriously, they're good people. Come check them out. Other than that, let's get back to this damn pin. I don't lateral and sand between grits. Oh no, man, this is gonna be wild. Check it out. All right. There's my quick tie down. There's that. Where my bag of tricks at? There's that. 1200 and 1500. Yeah, they're good people, man. They are damn good people. Every Saturday, we get together on Ryan's channel. Kind of like a dirty three-way. We all get together on there and woodworkers roast, man. Just kick back, relax. Not necessarily talk about anything important, but just don't let the world fuck with you for a little bit. It's a good 2 or 3 hour chill session. Talk about everything from woodworking to not politics. We just stay fuck away from politics, but everything else is good. So check it out, man. You're in the company of good people. You're in the company of some damn good people. You're more than welcome to hang around. Alright, so this is sand down to where this is smooth in between them grits. I'm going to get me some collision or some paper here. And I'm going to start putting a shine on this sumbitch. 5 coat CA, sanding intermittently. That is in reverse. One. I like to use the same towel too. I just move it past it and double it over. Every time you hit it with CA, it gets hard as shit. I won't go in and sand it until it I get a little bit of a buildup. That usually takes 3 or 4 coats. So how do I know how long to make the pin piece? Well, that's a good question because it comes in little brass fittings, and these are usually 2-piece pins. But Mike Wilson sent me a video, and I've got a piece of maple cut over here, and I got a piece of burl cut. And I think our next one is going to be a solid 1-piece pin. And if I mess it up, we're going to mess it up together on YouTube. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 3. Let me get the 4th coat on here. Alright, see what we look like. Get my high grit here. I don't use the activator. This stuff don't come with activator, man. Like I said, I probably should. I literally just got into it. I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do, trust me. If you're looking for somebody to lead by example, I am not the guy. Yeah, she did. Cool. All right, now where is my other stuff? Where the fuck are you at? There you go. 3,500. 3,500. Back over for the last piece. Ooh, ooh, good thing. Kind of hardware you want to put on this, guys? Brad or gold, rose gold, silver. I'll let y'all pick. Silver or black? I think we're gonna do silver on this one. The last two pins I made were both black. My neighbors started calling me a racist. What are you making? I'm making pins. This is a houndstooth pin, man. Not a houndstooth, but a herringbone. Robert G told me if I didn't make one, he was going to hunt me down and beat my ass, so like I had to get it done. I don't know if you've seen him on Facebook or not, but he's a pretty jack type of motherfucker. Trying to stay out of an ass-beating situation. What did I do with my hammer? There's. Hammer! That. Get off me. There we go. The only thing that I don't like about the pins is like the bags. It's like fucking. I got more bags than most dope dealers. Would like to thank BM Tool for the ring mandrel. They are one of the channel sponsors. Send me that and the Steady Rest. Steady Rest is still something I'm building up a little bit of confidence on. Alright. There's the herringbone on maple. Put that over there in the jar with the others. Knocked my finger off a chisel. Of course I did. Alright, so take this out of here for a second. Beat up. Put my lid on here. Alright. Couple pieces of regular burl. What are we going to do here? We're going to try to make a banana timber. That's why I'm really keeping it simple. Nice quality wood. I like pins and definitely would buy some. Stacy Fitzpatrick, you get a hold of me then. Yes, Dan, them bags do come in handy. Alright, so we get the bleeding stop on my finger. I bumped the chisel. I don't even know how the hell I done that. I think these next two I'm going to make strictly out of burl because I just want to see what it looks like. I haven't done anything out of burl yet. And by God, I want to do something out of burl. So that right there. These are Manitoba maple burl. You can't really see it real good right here, but all along the side of this, it's got these little eyes and everything like that. Once we shave this down and get these down to where they need to be, these should actually pop once we put some oil on them. So hopefully It'll be pretty cool. Make this, show you guys the lathe one more time, give you all the information, the addresses and stuff like that for Find by Tool, the link directly to the lathe, and the link for Got Wood LLC, aka turningblanks.net, both my sponsors. And then we're going to see this one out. It's kind of an impromptu live because FedEx has been giving me the pecker for the past couple days before they finally got this around here to me. And I really just wanted to make good on this deal because after talking to Katrina at a Find by Tool, she was a straight up good person about the entire deal. I don't know if you guys have paid attention or not. I've got about 3,500 subscribers on the channel. But on these lives, I net anywhere from 80,000 to 150,000. You tell people that, and they don't really believe you, and then they want to start like digging into it. And she kind of bought into it, and now I'm kind of helping out with their lathe campaign and everything else like that, and giving reviews for products and if they're worth a damn or not. So, yeah. What we're going to do is we are going to turn both these. I'm going to anchor these onto most likely a silver. This is a, like I said, a Manitoba maple. I'm going to give these a second to harden up. Probably trim these up over here at the bandsaw maybe, just to make it a little bit quicker on everybody. And then I'll come over here and shore them up and we'll get at it. What's up, ma'ams? How you doing, man? All right, let me get these over here, trim them. Bitches with the drill, shore them up, stick them in here. I'm gonna make me a pretty pen. Hey, timber, isn't Manitoba like a Canadian word or something? Where this is burl. Kind of hoping it doesn't fly apart on me. I didn't do anything segmented on this, and I don't plan on getting like too wild cutting on it. But that's always a possibility. Oh, yeah. No. So I thought it was when you had to shave it to look like a starfish. Oh, that's the Abe Lincoln. My bad. Mike's in here educating me. This thing's got 4 inches of throat. More game than your uncle could ever spit at any fucking family reunion you went to. Alright, put my mask on here. Back. Go with this first. Try to shape it down. It's easy to reverse. Alright. Back at me, hillbilly. That's my Jesus. We'll take her down to $3,000. Cat's crazy. my sanding pad at, and we need to work a little bit on that one on the back. Where you at? Think I didn't know how to use a skew? Oh, look at all the crazy grains and burls. Alright, some good talk here. Alright. Oh wow, the grain of that is crazy. Pop it with some ZA, see what happens. Could hit it with tongue oil, but I don't want, that kind of finish on here. I think the CA glue's doing it justice. All right. What should I put on here for a finish? Like, it's all burl, and I don't want to like just destroy the contrast and everything. So, let me know. Mm, 2200. On that one. All right, so should I use an oil on this, a wax, or do the CA finish? Shiny. Yeah, I want it shiny as hell. Just the accent. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if this isn't really doing like justice and stuff, man. Like, oil. CA glue, abrasive paste, and carnauba wax, all in that order. Will it accent like the natural curl of the burl and everything in here is what I'm getting at. Because this has got like the little eyes and everything in it. I just don't want to... CA, abrasive paste, carnauba. All right, man. I trust you. We learn together. CA, let's get it. I don't have the medium. I got the thin. So let's go a little bit more. and once this dries, I hit it with a 30 or 3000 just to knock the funk off of it. And then hit it with the Yorkshire grit and then the wax. Right. Let me hit it with the 2500. Get it here. Herringbone. Let me get the blood off of it. Hold on. Hit it with some grit. Got it in the mouth hole. I don't have a grandpa again. God damn it. Yorkshire grit tastes like shit. Dude, I forgot who the fuck was talking to me. Matthew, I think that's how I pronounce your name, man. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I like that. Let me put some wax on it. I will say that we have put this lathe through its proverbial paces tonight. Like we have, I've been jamming its ass at high-end RPMs, low RPMs, hitting it with all the torque that it can push out. Bowls, pins. If you guys get a chance, please go check out Find Buy Tool. There's some badass folks that sent me this lathe for review. So far, I'm loving it. I really am. My name's Mike D. This is the Whackin' Shack. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please give it a shot. We do this every Sunday. It's called Sunday Spunday. It's 2 or 3 hours of me out here chilling out, turning shit. Talk about a little bit of everything. Everybody has a blast. Usually a pretty good day. And holy damn, that is beautiful. Yeah. That camera angle is doing no justice whatsoever for it. Let me put this together. I'll put pictures of this shit up on the page. This Matthew dude was right. There we go. Post one pops up in here. What's up, Boondock? And in his mouth tasted just like cotton candy. Set that there for a second. Now I should have some of the fountain pen kit builds coming up, and some other stuff like that. And I cannot wait till they get here. Those are coming from another pretty much sponsor of the channel, Bullseye Turning. They're sending me a nice little gift package. But man, if you guys haven't checked them out, please go check them out. Man, they've got some of the coolest shit that I've ever seen, as far as blanks and everything like that go, and pin kits. Like, I'm not a big pin guy, or I wasn't a pin guy until I kind of got into this, and then like some of that stuff I was kind of like drooling by the time I was done looking at it. And they're sending me some of it, so I'm kind of like stoked to get it. And in a way, I'm kind of nervous to get it because like it's way too nice for me to be working on. I don't want to tear it up. And then make sure you guys check out Gotwood LLC, also known as turningblanks.net. Dude's a badass. He sent me a box of all kinds of exotic woods. Big cherry bowl that we turned earlier. He sent all that. And dude's awesome. I'll have a few more sponsors that I'll be popping up for you guys with affiliate codes and all that here soon, as soon as it all gets hashed out. There is a affiliate code for Gotwood LLC in the description right now, in case you guys want to go buy some of the badass lumber that they've got in stock. It's down there. It's a Whacker, capital W, Hacker, all in lowercase, no numbers, none of that crazy shit to remember. If you happen to go get it, make sure you let them know that Mike D from the Whacking Shack sent you. They're good people, and I like letting people know that we come through on what the hell we say we're going to come through when we're spreading business for them. So they were cool enough to put a little bit of faith in the channel here to send us some of their stuff, which is badass, I might add. And I want them to know that I'm a man of my word, and I'm going to put their name out there like I said I would. Just like the people that sent me this lathe. It was supposed to have been here last Friday. I wanted to have it here for Sunday because that's the big event. That's Sunday Spun Day. I told them that I would showcase it during Sunday Spun Day and I'd give an honest review on it. FedEx kind of gave me the long wiener of the postal system and couldn't bring it. So in order for me to give them a review in the same week, the best I could do without having a lathe, I told them that as soon as the lathe delivered, I would get my fat ass out here in the building. I would set it up. I would do a first turning and an initial impressions and all that here with all of my people. And we've done so. And I have to say that I am thoroughly impressed with the Find by Tool FL1221 lathe. Pretty badass stuff, man. And here's that lathe, or here's that pin. all little characters and all that. It's rather nice. Post pictures of this up there. But other than that, guys, it's Tuesday night. Tomorrow's my son's birthday, so I definitely won't be on then. I gotta go in here and rustle up something to eat. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out on Tuesdays. It means the world to me. Katrina, if you guys are in here from Fine by Tool, you made a fine ass machine. I plan on putting it through its paces on every Sunday from here on out. And I'm going to test it to its very damn limits. Other than that, if you guys are looking for a lathe, you guys know where to get one. If you guys are looking for some badass exotic woods, you guys know where to get at it. So check out all the channels in here. All these people are good people. Other than that, done my job for the evening. Peace. Love y'all. I'm out. God bless.